huge congratulations, mate. Look, you've been tipped for an England senior call-up for some time now, despite being only 22. So how was it being talked about for a long time in that regard and not getting the call? And how's that affected how you felt now that you have got it?
Yeah, I think it's obviously made the call-up a lot nicer. I've been working towards it for a while. I think it made me sort of more determined to get into the team, I think, and performing at club level, which I think I've done over the last season, and then in the Euros, which we had a really good Euro. So yeah, it's just a really proud moment for me and my family, which I'm really happy about.
Did you feel you were close? And I wonder how every time that England senior squad announcement happened and your name wasn't on there, but the manager was talking you up every time we spoke to him about you. I wonder how that was. Must have been a strange time for you.
Yeah, I think the level of players around England is very high. So I think if you're just being talked about within this group, it's really positive. So I wasn't getting too down about it at all. I still had 21s football to play, which I wanted to get to the Euros and win that tournament, which we managed to do. So yeah, it was fine for me.
Hi, Elliot. You referenced obviously you won the Euros in the summer. There's a lot of under-21 player or former under-21s in this squad. Does that make it easier for you to adapt, and do you think you can transfer that winning mentality into the seniors?
Yeah, 100%. I think the previous group at the Euros, obviously there's a lot of the lads here now, so sort of shows that pathway to come through, and I know a lot of the lads, obviously similar ages and things from club level, so it's definitely helped me transition into here smoother and feel at home.
There's lots of competition in the middle of the pitch. There's Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, obviously not here through injury, but Morgan, Gibbs-White and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. How do you see that competition, and what has the manager said to you about how he sees you coming into this squad? Yeah,
there's some top players in this position, and it's a privilege to be called up in this position. So no, yeah, it's really good to be competing with players like these, and yeah, I think it'll bring out the best in my game.
Elliot, welcome to the senior squad. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's been a remarkable year for you. Transfer window's just shut, but last summer you left your boyhood club that you joined at the age of 8. It must have been quite an uncertain time. What would you say to that bit of uncertainty when you say now European champions and England's senior call-up?
Yeah, definitely. It was sort of a tough move at the time, but I think ultimately I probably wouldn't be sat here now if I didn't make the move. So I think sometimes you've got to sort of step out of your comfort zone and believe in yourself, which is sort of what I'd done. I believed I was ready to go and play in the Premier League every week. So yeah, as I say, I don't think I would be in this position now if I didn't do it.
Got to do a hat tip to Wallsend as well. When you come here to England, following the footsteps of Gazza and Shearer. Gazza coached you, I think, a bit when you were a kid. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, well, his nephew, I think it was, played for my team throughout the ages and things. So yeah, I sort of got to speak to him a few times through my upbringing. So yeah, that was good.
What influence did that have on you?
No, yeah, obviously being an England legend and everything, and just being able to speak to him and sort of learn the game from him was sort of, probably didn't realise it at the time, but now is an incredible thing, really. So yeah.
Elliot, just following on from that, Wallsend Boys Club, I mean, the list is endless. Your Beardsleys, your Shearers, your Michael Carricks, some great players. Mm-hmm. How proud are you of continuing that tradition?
Yeah, very proud. I think it's a top boys club up in the northeast, and I think you see all the professional footballers who have came through Wallsend, and for a while there hasn't really been another player added on in there. So to make England, so yeah, it's a really proud moment, and I'm just hoping I get that cap.
And Thomas Tuchel last week was saying he sees you more of an 8, and Adam Wharton, before obviously he withdrew, was more of a 6. Could you play as a 6, or what do you think are your attributes in that midfield, your versatility?
Yeah, definitely. I think I could. I think that's where I played in the Euros, 21. So definitely, I think I'll bring energy, and I like to get on the ball, and physicality as well. I'll cover the ground. So yeah, I think I'll bring a few things to the team, not just one thing. So yeah, we'll see.
Henry Winter.
Elliot, congratulations. You spoke in the past of Kevin De Bruyne's influence, sort of studying him. What is it about Kevin?
Yeah, so he's probably, he was my favourite player over the past 4 or 5 seasons in the Premier League, watching all the time, and just his eye for a pass really for me, and the way he plays, how nice he is to watch, really sort of caught my eye, and he was sort of a player that I've been trying to copy, and obviously, yeah, he's a top player, so I'm doing something right if I can half copy him.
You told us in the summer that you're very quiet off the pitch, but when you get on it, you change. Is that a sort of very much a conscious process? It's almost like flicking a switch.
I think it just comes out of me naturally. I think, yeah, I just get really competitive on the pitch, and I am pretty quiet within new groups and things. But yeah, I think the football just brings the competitiveness out in me, which is a good thing.
Faye.
Hi Elliot, Faye from TalkSport. Nice to see you.
Hi.
Congratulations as
Thank
well. What did Thomas Tuchel say when he phoned you and delivered the news, and what did he say he wants from you in this camp?
Well, I first heard from him after the Crystal Palace game. He came to the game and he sort of spoke to me and says what he likes in me, and that I possibly might get a call up. So yeah, I was over the moon with that. Yeah, I was buzzing, and then I sort of got the news on the Friday morning that I was going to be included at the training ground. So yeah, I went out to training with a smile on my face. Indy obviously came to the Euros and watched me, and he just told me to do what I did at the Euros really, and be myself really when I come here and bring the energy. So I'll try.
And how much of an opportunity do you feel that there is? You know, the central midfield area, that there's lots of question marks over it at the moment. It feels as if it's only Declan Rice really that's got his place cemented. So how much of an opportunity is it for you?
Yeah, I say there is an opportunity. I think there's still some unbelievable players in midfield. It's a pretty packed position, but no, yeah, I've got to believe in myself, and hopefully I can come here and make an impact.
Thank you.
Okay, and I think we go back to Rob next. So John live. John first.
Hi Elliot. There's been a lot of talk around Nuno's sort of future over the last week or so, these talks with you coming up. I'm guessing you would like him to be the manager when you go back after this great break.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's been really good for me. But right now I'm just focusing on this camp really, making sure that I do my best here, and then when I get back to club, I'll be back focusing on my club.
It's good for you to have Morgan Gibbs-White with you. Obviously, he's an established member of the squad now. Has it been good to ride with him, and are you looking forward to sort of maybe playing with him?
Yeah, 100%. Morgan's my good friend from Forest, so yeah, he's helped me settle in, and he's helped me around the camp with everyone and things. So yeah, it's definitely nicer when you've got a friend here.
That's right.
Elliot, how do you feel that Nuno's helped your development? What's in his overriding message, and what do you think he's taught you and changed in you?
I feel like he's just given me the sort of the freedom to go out there and do what I do. Yeah, he just believes in me. I think really it's the main thing, and he's also just said to me, go out and play the way you train, really, which is something that's really helped me. I think freedom within the team, and giving me the platform to play well.
And that Euros win in the summer, just how special was it? And Thomas Tuchel made it very clear to us that you were in his thoughts, but he wanted you to go and get that tournament experience. So now that you've had that, does that make the World Cup a realistic target for you? Do you think, OK, look, I can go there and I'll feel comfortable in that environment?
Yeah, I think obviously tournament football is, you don't get to really play it often, and it's sort of given me that bit of experience within tournament football, which can hopefully benefit me at the World Cup if I was to go. So yeah, it's definitely helped being there and playing in those games.
Go finish this section with Carrick.
Elliot, there was a lot of plans put in place here at St George's Park about making sure the 21s were winning, that the youth structure was winning, so the senior players would come in. A mental switch when you lift a trophy. Do you feel that? Do you feel you're a different player now? What did you take from winning?
I think when you win a trophy like that, it sort of gives you once you've won one, you don't just want to win one, you want to win more, really. So yeah, I think it's just given me that extra bit of motivation to try and win another one, wherever it is or what trophy it is. So yeah, I think I've just got to keep improving every day and put myself in the best position to try and win one.
And Thomas has made this a smaller group of players for competition for places. What has he said to all the players as a group about it being tighter and more competitive in this camp?
Yeah, he said yesterday that he sort of wants he's made the camp shorter and he wants it to become a lot more competitive and harder to make the squad. So I think that was a good sign, and it definitely brings out the competitiveness in people to sort of nail a spot in the group. So yeah, that's good.